What's going on, everybody? So today let's talk about this article I came across. Maybe you already read it, maybe you haven't. I'll put the link below, so check this out. Sony is erasing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield's The Amazing Spider-Man, out of the Sonyverse. Now, this is an interesting article, so when you read it, just look into it and, speculating and all this stuff. So apparently Sony doesn't want to do The Amazing Spider-Man 3, which it sucks because Andrew Garfield is and was the best Spider-Man. Out of all three, in my point of view, that was the best Spider-Man. I'm not a Tom Holland fan. Tobey was okay for his time, but the one that really captured Spider-Man was Andrew Garfield. Now, what they can do is you still have one film with him. And if Sony wanted to capitalize and make money, especially coming out of No Way Home, it's just like, it's crazy. You have Morbius, you have Venom. The style and the tone is exactly like Andrew Garfield. They should just continue to do with him The Amazing Spider-Man 3. And with that, you can capitalize on so many levels. Just stay within that universe. Alright? Eventually, Marvel's going to get Spider-Man back. Because that's what they're going to do. They're going to do a number 8. And when I mean a number 8, is just like they're going to do a double play. They're going to screw Sony. And they're going to put them in a situation where they're going to put them against the wall. And they're going to have to forcefully sell off the movie rights back to Marvel. Because that's what Disney's goal is. They're trying to get and acquire all these movie rights back. All their IPs. And it only makes sense. If they can't buy the studio, they're going to force you. They're going to confuse you. And they're going to pin you against the wall and say, you know what? We want it back. And from what the rumors going around that they're building Secret Wars, this is where it looks like the future home for Tobey and Andrew will be. Especially with Tom Holland. So it's all adding up. It's all clear. This is just Disney and Marvel. They're just trying to get back their IP, which it makes sense because they have these characters that, we need a proper Venom. Venom is good, the movie that we've been getting for Sony, but they're just not doing it justice and they're not doing it how it's really supposed to be. Because how are you going to have on Venom 2 Carnage? You're going to kill off Carnage and you're not going to have Spider-Man. And you're not even going to mention Spider-Man except that little one Easter egg. But it's like, come on, just build it up. Just build this big, massive scale and boom, you have everything. You already have your Spider-Man. Leave Tom Holland within the MCU. You have Andrew with, make The Amazing Spider-Man 3, but go all out. And bring what you already have established. Continue it, wrap it up and finish it. And then move on to another, whatever story. But if Andrew and Tobey, along with Tom, are going over to the MCU, then this is going to be even more interesting because with Secret Wars, it's going to be like Avengers, but on an epic, grand, big scale because, you now have much more characters. And that's what they're building off right now. Like, they're building the next phase to go into all of that. So, this would suck because I actually like what Sony was doing with Spider-Man. And what they did to Andrew Garfield was wrong. Because they didn't give him his third film. And they pretty much screwed him over. And to this day, fans want it. Look at how big, No Way Home was. How do you not capitalize on that? And Sony, you own the rights. Why not continue with it? But again, Sony is just Sony making dumb moves. And, it's just, I don't know, it is what it is. But I don't think this is the end of Andrew Garfield. And I think this might be the last time we might see a Tobey, but in the MCU. Because let's face it, Tobey's getting already old. There's so much that he can do, and he's probably going to pass the torch. Then Andrew and Tom should be the faces within the MCU, like when it comes to the Spider-Man, the Spider-Man live actions and all this stuff. But that's pretty cool because you can still have three multiverse within the multiverse, 3 films because you could have Tobey's universe, the same thing, give him his 4th film. Make The Amazing Spider-Man 3 and the next Spider-Man, whatever you're going to do with it, and put him again once more all in one film if it's leading up to Secret Wars, because that's just going to be huge. But It's kind of sad because at the same time, it's like they're not utilizing him, and he's down to come back, Andrew. But Sony's just, I don't get it. They just don't make sense at this moment, and you know, removing Spider-Man from the Sonyverse, it's kind of foolish and a wrong move, and hopefully they get their act together, and they just utilize Andrew Garfield because he's amazing as Spider-Man. He's really, 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 really good. I'm a huge fan of him, and like he just captures that Spider-Man feel, with the music, the city, the background, his personality. Like to me, like he is Spider-Man. I know there's three of them, but to me, it's just something about Andrew Garfield that he just has that Spider-Man feel to it. Um, but that's what they should just do. Just make the Amazing Spider-Man 3. Don't do nothing else. Just focus on the third one. Do Venom 3 and Morbius and just connect these films. You already had those villains right there, and once that's done, just move on to the next ones, and but end it proper, and that's pretty much all we want as fans. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. I kind of found that interesting, and as always, if you like the content, make sure to subscribe, drop a comment, thumbs up, all that good stuff, and until next time.